Oh dear Disney, when will you learn that getting woke will make you broke? It is now confirmed that the flop of Rachel Zegler's Snow White has actually canceled another live adaptation project that Disney had in the works. And the film I'm referring to is my beloved Tangled. Tangled is my favorite Disney princess film of all time. I kid you not. I used to be a Disney fan. There was a time I used to like a lot of stuff Disney put out. And Tangled, till now, is still my best project Disney has ever put out on screen. I was so much in love with Tangled that I watched that film back in 2010, 2011. A lot of, I can't even count. Tangled is still my favorite Disney princess film of all time, and I'm so happy that they have decided to cancel the idea to woke up the live adaptation project of the very successful project they had in 2010. In fact, I will say this right now. I think after the classic Snow White, for me personally, I don't see any project Disney has made that has come close to the story and the beauty and the setup that film had, the Tangled film had. It was so incredible back in 2010. I remember I was still in college then, and I watched this film and I was blown away by the visuals, by the production. It was the best Disney project I saw until now. It still holds up. My love and affection for that project still holds up till now. And I will say this, Rachel Zegler is the biggest pile of trash that's working in Hollywood today. Because of her decision in trashing the original, insulting fans, and attacking her co-star Gal Gadot, she has cost Disney well over $300 million, and Disney doesn't want to bite the bullet a lot. Let's just say, put it that way. Disney, as much as they're a multi-billion-dollar company, they can't keep bleeding billions. They cannot keep bleeding billions. And the disaster, which is Rachel Zegler's Snow White, has caused Bob Iger to panic so badly that he had to cancel Tangled's live adaptation remake. And this is coming from the Hollywood Reporter. It was also coming from Entertainment Weekly and Deadline. They confirmed all this story that because of how bad the box office numbers are right now for Rachel Zegler's Snow White, they can't even proceed with that project. As I speak to you, this film is still struggling to cross $150 million, and we are in the third weekend. $150 million after 3 weeks is not just a disaster, it is a cataclysmic epic proportion of a failure. Like, I cannot even define how much of a failure this project is to Disney. It is ridiculous at this point that a film they spent $270 million, they could not even generate 150 million in 3 weeks. It is beyond insane at this point. Now, if you don't know much about Tangled, I don't know who's gonna see this video, but Tangled made over $600 million back in 2010. I remember it was a very successful film for Disney at that time. I think it at that time it was in the top 10 highest grossing film of the year at the time. It was like the Moana of right now. Like, it made a lot of money for Disney. I don't even want to go into the ancillary market because till now, Tangled is still one of the highest streamed film on Disney's streaming platforms like Disney Plus and all that. Tangled is a reimagining of the Brothers Grimm fairy tale Rapunzel, and it has actually been in active development with the Greatest Showman director Michael Gracey. Michael Gracey, who signed on to helm the films from a script by Jennifer Kaytin Robinson. This lady, Jennifer Kaytin Robinson, she worked on Thor, Love and Thunder, and other projects. Now, it is so bad that Disney had to immediately pull this. They just had to pull it. They decided that they just cannot make a woke Tangled, because trust me when I say this, Disney had the plans to make Rapunzel black. They would have cast a black lady to play Rapunzel, because if you remember, if you've watched Tangled, Rapunzel is not just a white lady that should really be playing Rapunzel. It is going to be a white ass lady. It's similar to like Snow White. You can't have someone of a different race play Rapunzel because she's so white. You literally have she's blonde. You would need a chick that's blonde and not even brunette. You need a blonde chick to play this role, and you need her to be extremely white to play the role. So this is another thing that Disney could have ruined so badly that it would have lost them hundreds of millions of dollars. Tangled back in 2010 was at least the voice of Flynn Rider was Zachary Levi. Zachary Levi at the time was still very young. He was a very young actor at the time. And then the lady that played Rapunzel at the time was Mandy Moreau. Mandy Monroe played Rapunzel, and that film made over $600 million. Very, very successful at the time. I watched it several times. I was so in love with that project till now, and I can still watch Tangled. The problem I have now is that if Disney handled a live adaptation remake of Tangled and make it into a big budget cinema film, it would have been a big disaster because they will cast another narcissist moron like Rachel Zegler to play Rapunzel. Trust me, they will find some idiot that they will give this role to, and she would ruin that role, not even being the bad actress that she is. I still do not consider Rachel Zegler a good actress. I still see her as one of the worst actresses that have been working on big, at least working in big projects that she never really deserved. And she has been exposed for the fraud that she is. Now, Disney would have found someone that is similar to Rachel Zegler to play Rapunzel, and it would have been a disaster. So I'm so happy that this is not happening right now. The outrage that's really online is about Rachel Zegler attacking Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot is majorly the person she has gone after that has really spiked so many issues that has surrounded Snow White. Not even only insulting Donald Trump supporters and wishing them never to have peace. It is all about her attack at her co-star Gal Gadot. Mark Webb, no matter how much Mark Webb did his job in directing this project, it was doomed from the start. Whenever you had a toxic actress mouthing off, making fun of everyone and saying that if you do not like her business, you do not pay money to see her project. It was going to be a failure from the onset. And I'm so happy Disney cannot proceed with a woke version of Tangled because that would have been an epic disaster. I don't even know who they would have cast in that role. I could only guess. Maybe they might go cast this black chick, Ayo Adeberry, the one they want to use as the new black Pirates of the Caribbean a woke version. They would have cast some black lady and give us the illusion that they want to make something nice. And at the end of the day, it would have caused another stir of controversies, and you would have had a very big issue again, all over again. It will be Snow White as well as the Little Mermaid all over again. Remember when people destroyed the Little Mermaid for Disney casting Halle Bailey never deserved that role. Make no mistake about it. All these things are talking pandering. They're just pandering to people that don't even exist at this point. Because if these people were existing, they will pay money to see projects like The Little Mermaid and even the woke Snow White that has failed so badly for them at the box office. So this report is huge. It is absolutely huge. Right now, and I'm so happy that they've canceled it. Now, to be fair on Disney, on this one, they are trying to rectify their wrong. They have canceled so many interview events that would have brought Rachel Zegler into the spotlight all over again for her to talk. I think they've canceled so many press tours that she would have been on. I'm hearing she might end up suing Disney. The fact again remains is that there are so many other stars that are shading her right now, like Ariana DeBose. Ariana DeBose shaded Rachel Zegler, I think, a few days ago, and all of a sudden took down the post and said that nah, it's not really a shade. She didn't know where the post comes from. She's not calling Rachel Zegler a narcissist. So that's, a topic I don't even want to bring up because it's not really that important. But what I will say right now is that Disney has made the right decision by canceling Tangled. It doesn't even matter who they would have cast to play that role. The Zachary Levi, Mandy Moreau, Tangled is an eternal project. If you mess with that, many people will destroy you. That's just the reality. Let's see how things pan out this third weekend. I will cover the box office on Sunday. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys very much next time.